Hello everyone, I'm Tony Chan. Welcome to December 13th, test 18th grammar check, starting with Interrogative Content Clause. There will be several videos covering Interrogative Content Clause. So let's get started. Its form for Interrogative Content Clause, let's check. There's absence of subject auxiliary inversion. So for main clause, has he done it? There is a inversion. What did he perform? Inversion. But for a subordinate clause, subordinate interrogative clause, there is no inversion. For yes-no answer, you just put whether if before the sentence, no inversion. And what he performed, no inversion. And for this, it means the answer to. So I wonder the answer to this. I know the answer to this. So the look is like a interrogative, but its meaning is positive. I know the answer to. I know the answer to. I wonder the answer to. And for declarative, I can say that it exists. And I can say whether it exists. Excuse me, the answer to. Again, I know that it recommended Tony. I know what he is. I know the answer to this. Is he a vampire? I know the answer. I know the truth. Open interrogative, close interrogative. And what happened to Tony? Yeah, if this is acting as subject, then no inversion. Free question. It is unclear what happened to Tony. Yeah. The answer to Tony. Yeah. It's unclear. The answer to this. Open interrogative. You know which I like. Okay. This is the version which I like. Yeah. I like something. Something is missing. And the something is this one. So relative. This is a relative clause. And this can be replaced by like or by that. For the that, it's omissible. I don't know what you expect. No can take a content clause, interrogative content clause. So I don't know it's taking a interrogative content clause. Of course, you know that this word can take a declarative content clause, right? I don't know that you are here. I know you are here. So I haven't got something which you expect, something which. So it's a relative. And this one is a fused relative. Fused because it means something which. So it's a fused relative. It contains two words. Two words are combined to form what. So this one is a relative clause. You expect something is missing, so it's relative, but got something. So the something is here. So this one serves two purposes. Object for this one, and object for this one. But this is a content clause, acting as a complement to this verb. This verb can take a content clause as its complement. So it's a interrogative content clause. But in this case, is a relative clause with a fused relative. They have told us who is asking for what. Okay, multiple. And you can use only one at the beginning. I haven't found out yet which person they are assigning to what. Yeah, multiple. And you can take one to be at the beginning of a sentence. Where am I heading? You're asking. Where should I sail? Okay, you're asking for direction. You've got to use an auxiliary to ask for direction. For a main clause acting as a question, you need to use an auxiliary to indicate you're asking for direction. I don't know where I'm heading. Okay, you're asking for information because you have no idea. I don't know where to sail. Okay, you're asking for direction. So please tell me, where should I sail? Please tell me. You use to infinitive to indicate direction. So sometimes you've got to use whether and sometimes you've got to use if. Let's check. 6 situations where you must use whether to indicate yes or no. First, excessive conditional. Okay, whether or not. Whether or not. You've got to use whether. You cannot use if. Is infinite typo. Yeah, whether to accept. You cannot use if. Precedes. The subordinate means main clause. Predicator means verb. So when it is before the verb. So before the verb, you've got to use whether. Interrogative content clause as the subject. Remains unclear. So until here, it's a subject. Sorry about this bracket. Sorry, it should be here. And whether we shall soon find out. Okay, preposed object. Preposed object. So this is the original place. We prepose it. So it's before the main clause verb. So we've got to use whether. Or not is immediately follows. So whether or not, you cannot use if. Complement to be, okay, is whether. The question you have to decide is whether. Yep. Or supplement to a noun phrase. Okay, question whether. So it's a noun complement and it's downgraded to become a supplement or external adjunct. In this case, you've got to use whether. When the interrogative is complement of a preposition, yeah, complement of a preposition, then you've got to use whether. It all depends on whether preposition and complement of a preposition. You've got to use whether. So reporting of questions, yeah. So let's check. Ask them. So you're reporting a question. So you've got to use if. Wants to know. He wants to know. Yeah. Reporting his question. You've got to use if. I suggested something in the offer and he asked me if. Reporting his question. And style. Okay, considering style. Whether is more formal and if is more informal. Some matrix verbs prefer to use whether. So there's 5 verbs. You better use whether after them. You should explain whether. Yeah. Investigate whether. Yeah. So for those 5. We will see some more examples later. Interrogative and conditional if. So ambiguous. So if you want to use interrogative, you use whether. If you want to express its condition, you use under the condition that you return it today. You use under the condition that will be better. If you use just if, ambiguous. So these are the 5 verbs that prefers to use whether if it's a interrogative content clause after the verb. Use whether. You better not use if. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next minor trait. Bye bye.